My husband ignored my calls after an accident. Should I divorce him? I 32F am married to my husband, Bob 35M, for 6 years. Everything is fine between us except this habit of his, which led me to write this post. He has the habit of not listening to people when he is busy and just lifts the call, says he's busy, and cuts the call. This never was serious until 2 months ago. I was driving in the middle of a jungle, a route which was less taken because of frequent accidents due to animals hitting the vehicles. It was evening. I was returning after caring for my sick sister who was in hospital. It was getting dark and I had kids at home waiting for me, and I started worrying because even though my husband is working at home, he gets busy with work and doesn't care about anything else. I was driving under the speed limit but was in a hurry and it was kind of raining. Suddenly, an antelope ran across the road and jumped on my car, making me swerve off the road and hitting a tree. I hit my head pretty hard and my vision became blurry. My right hand was not moving, so I grabbed the mobile and pressed the SOS button, where my sister and my husband are my emergency contacts. My husband received the alert and ignored it. I tried dialing 911, but I think I fainted. I woke up in a hospital where the doctors told me I damaged my spine. The accelerator went through my leg and had multiple fractures, and some stranger basically found me and called them. The hospital staff then told me that they tried contacting my husband and my sister, but both were not available. They told me it may take me many days to go home and I will need someone to be with me. I spent the night crying, feeling hopeless and lonely. My husband appeared the next day late in the morning. He told me he was sorry, he was too tired and went to sleep after turning his mobile off. This wouldn't have bothered me so much if I had not mentioned to him the importance of being available on calls for emergencies hundreds of times before. I did not want to see him. My sister got well and came to my hospital with her husband after 2 days, and I went back to her place after a few more days as my spine injury needed someone to help me with my chores. My husband is now upset thinking that I will be divorcing him and is texting me non-stop. Him thinking of divorce made me consider if it is worth living with him, because the thought of dying alone someday just because my husband is not answering his damn phone is scary. Should I consider divorcing him? By the way, kids are also at my sister's as they are calling a babysitter so that my sister can be with me.
Here are the top comments.
This says more about why you should divorce him. Sometimes we make mistakes. If it was just this one time he was just so tired he turned off his ringer, that would still take time to get over because it was so scary, but not necessarily indicative of a larger problem. But the above quote shows this is MO. This is who he is. You can't even trust him alone with the kids, so much that you took a gamble on your safety and lost. His main character trait is that he has zero regard for anyone else. He has no respect for the people he just hangs up on. He only cares about what he chooses to care about when he feels like it. That's not a marriage. That's not a family. He is supposed to be your life partner, and he failed you for no other reason than he's just used to being able to get away with it.
There's a reason his brain jumped to this. He knows this has been a persistent issue, and he knows he screwed up enough to make you fed up. Personally, I agree. You should consider it. This isn't a first-time whoopsie.